Hey y'all.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to Auntie Nella After
Dark,
Dark, baby.
We don't wait. We just trying to hype it up because you know the last segment I was telling her like, oh,
yes.
that was a kind of
yes. This segment here is a really, really good one. I've had a ton of people send some stuff to me. And this kind of danced around.
Waiting.
And so this one is good, and I have one next week that's gonna be even better.
Oh my gosh.
Even
so
better.
We're gonna wait for people to come on.
Yes.
Your topic tonight is have you reached your peak orgasm?
Have you?
This is the house that I cannot
baby,
stand
I want
talking
to hear
about
if you
this
reached
stuff
it. I want you, when you log on here, baby, you already know the topic. I want you to tell me if you reached it.
Don't know.
And if you did not reach it, baby, I'm going to let you know when you done reach that peak, baby.
Her.
You
so while we wait, while we wait for people to come on,
yes,
go to her YouTube page, click on the link that's going to be on the Ask Auntie Nella page. It'll bring you right to YouTube. Subscribe to her channel because some videos she won't even put on her Facebook page because you should do surprise videos on YouTube and do contests off the YouTube page to see how many subscribers are really subscribing to
I want you guys to subscribe to look at these videos because sometimes, you know, I will tell you this, I find myself going back through some of the videos and cracking up laughing because some stuff I miss. I don't realize I done said it.
What you mean?
And then I have to crack myself up.
Because you do.
I said some stuff that come from the dome. I just don't. It's not written down nowhere. It's right in his brain.
I tell people at work about patty pies and meow and all of
your patty pie.
Oh Lord!
Please protect your patty pie. Don't give your patty pie to nobody else. Don't cut them a slice unless they work that slice.
So tell me about your new shirts.
My new shirts, I shared in the first one too, but I'll share with you guys as well. The new shirts, I know my other shirts were kind of just straightforward. The new shirts that I have are a little bit different. They're kind of subtle. I want you guys, I'm going to pin it up to my top of my page tonight. It's been on there. I'm going to pin them up to the top of my page. You can get those in black or white. I also have the mock-ups showing them in black or white. I have my PayPal link. I have my Cash App link. And I also, if you are in the city and you don't have cash, I also have my swipe. So if you want to, meet me somewhere and tell me what size you need and what you want, Auntie Nella be right there with you.
Yes. Yep. So we're going to jump right in, girl. I know you're ready to jump into this topic, and I'm just getting some questions here from my phone. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm getting you guys' comments and inboxes and texts that people send me that they don't want to put actually on a live.
Correct.
So,
and if you see me looking down, I'm thinking hard to give you an answer. Sometimes I have to curb my thought process a little bit. But with this one, I'm coming from the dome.
So
prepared.
before I get you on
red light.
Your 15, what is an orgasm?
An orgasm is let me see how to describe it. It's a stimulation. It's a stimulation, like you'll know when you have that orgasm. You'll know. It's like it's a feel-good emotion. It's a feel-good emotion. That's what I'm going to say.
I hate this.
It's a feel-good emotion. That's the way I'm going to describe it. You will know when you hear them talk about that good. When they talk about that good, baby, you get your orgasm. That's that good.
Oh, my gosh.
That's that good.
Oh, my gosh. So, that's the only way you can... describing orgasm. It's an emotion. It's a feeling.
It's a feeling.
Because in order for me to reach my peak, I really gotta know.
You gotta know
exactly.
And that's why this question came up, because some people don't realize or know what their peak, what their if they're having an orgasm. Some people don't know that. And that's the thing. And so that's why this one was a really good one to come up with. Simply because you never know. You'll never know if you reach that peak of orgasm. But if you in the middle of something and something acting a little funny and your toes curling, girl, boy, you done did something right.
Oh my God. Okay, so
you done did something right.
Send y'all comments, y'all questions, whatever.
Please.
So tell me, what I'm so afraid to ask you these questions.
Ask me this question, girl.
So I've learned what an orgasm is, and so how can I, when you say my peak orgasm, is it what emotions or feelings or what's my peak?
You could get a peak at orgasm. You could be stuck in that spot. You know what I'm saying? You could be like stuck, the toes curl. You just laying there, can't move. Some people yelling and screaming and hollering. Some people biting on pillars. It could again. Your peak is your peak. You have to know it. But what I want people to understand is tune into your body and know your orgasm. Look, an orgasm give you a different feeling. You gonna know when you hit that orgasm.
Oh gosh.
And when you hit that orgasm, you're gonna be like, hallelujah. I hit that orgasm. God said the bedroom undefilable. So I can praise him for that orgasm. I can't praise him. Girl, I'm praising him. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Oh my God.
Sure.
So, what?
I ain't praising him for nothing wrong. I'm praising him for that orgasm. I'm praising him for that good.
So.
I'm waiting.
So, if a woman squirt, is that the same as an orgasm?
It's the what?
If so, you said orgasm.
Yep.
So if
if a woman squirt,
yeah,
that's a part of an orgasm. That's a part. You tell me, yeah, that's a part of an orgasm. You reach your peak, baby. You hit the mountains high. You done hit the top of the mountain.
Calm down.
You done hit it.
Do it take longer for a woman than a man to reach their peak orgasm?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think that it takes longer for either. I just think it depends on the individual. So I don't want to do it as a male or a female. I said it's the individual. It's not a male. It's not a male or a female. It's who you are.
So a man, you have some men that can go to orgasm.
Get it out, girl.
Quick.
Go ahead. Get it out.
But it might take that woman a little bit more time. Speak to that. Speak to that to where they can have a balance in.
This is where the balance needs to happen.
Jesus.
Remember when I said if you got a man that lasts 3 minutes, what ain't T-Nella told you to do?
Leave.
Get you 5
Leave.
No, I did not. No, I did not. That's not what I said. They lying. I said get yourself 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes of foreplay.
Oh my God.
Because you can reach an orgasm in foreplay. You don't just have to reach an orgasm in intercourse. You don't. You can reach an orgasm in foreplay. He could play around the grass. He could walk around the river. He could do all that, and you still will get your orgasm.
What are some things that either a male or a female can do to help a person, him or their mate, to reach their peak orgasm?
Take their time and figure out their mate spot. Hit that spot. Hit the G spot.
What if they don't know the G spot?
That's what I'm saying. If you take your time, let me tell you something. When you hit that woman G spot or that whatever, or that man, when you hit it, that person gonna let you know you hit it.
What they gonna do?
Don't move. That's what they gonna say. Don't move. Or they gonna hold on, clench you tight. Don't move. So they gonna say, and you listen to them. You don't move. You just hold up. You just hold up.
So what if you in a space where you might reach your peak orgasm every 3 months or something?
Ooh, baby child.
What? They got people.
Well, let me step. I'm gonna spit it from the dome. I'm about to tell you. If you don't reach your orgasm, you don't have. When I say peak, I don't mean like you should reach your peak all the time, but you should reach an orgasm. If you're doing intercourse and you're not getting an orgasm, you need to stop. Stop, because something not happening right. Somebody not moving, somebody not doing something. If you've been with your mate long enough and you haven't reached an orgasm, or you haven't reached the peak of your orgasm, y'all need to revisit. Y'all need to have a conversation before you start. Have a conversation and figure out what's going on. Try a different move. What happens is if you stay in that missionary position, then you might not reach your peak, baby. You might not reach your peak, baby.
So you're saying to just say if it's the man who's not reaching their peak orgasm and they reach it every once a month that they need to stop and have a conversation
and start praying.
Why is you bringing prayer in this?
They need to start praying. Like, you know, just like I said for the missionary. If you're going to bring me the missionary all the time, we're going to pray before we go upstairs. Lord, let this man bring me something different than the missionary. Let this woman bring me something different than the missionary. Ain't nothing wrong when it comes down to it, asking God for some things that you want. Again, in the Bible said what, girl?
I'm not going to keep letting you use this scripture about the bed is undefiled. So they need to have a conversation with their mate.
They need to figure out something. They ain't doing something right.
Some sexual things that will help them reach their peak orgasm.
What I don't understand is if you've been with somebody and, you know, you haven't reached an orgasm and they haven't reached an orgasm. Lord, let's sing Kumbaya. Let's go Kumbaya. Let's have a moment of silence for the non-orgasm people.
For what?
For the non-orgasm people.
It could be medical.
If it's medical, go to the doctor and get checked. Take a pill. Just like I told the people in the last video. They got the little blue pill. If you know the little blue pill for the men.
What is that?
That's the Viagra. If you know you can't get up, go to the doctor and say, doctor, something ain't right with me. I want it, my emotions is there, but when it comes down to it, Tommy don't want to get up off the stick shift. You want to stay in neutral.
Okay, speak to what if that woman is not lasting longer for the man to have an orgasm?
What you mean she not lasting long?
She not, you know, she got hers and gone.
Well, normally what happens is it's the other way around.
Well, I'm not trying to say the obvious.
Normally, because most of the time women are getting there, still lay there. They might not be excited, but they'll still lay there. But what was the question, girl? Because you screwed me for that one.
If you want to just listen to the question and stop being the obvious, speak to the person that mate is not at their peak potential, and how can that person get to that? So sometimes men will reach it before a woman.
Men will reach it before a woman, but I think that comes back to just a basic old thing that I want to please my man and I want my man to please me and vice versa. So it's just as basic as that. You know what? We're not in this to be like, you know what? We dogging and we done and we go fast and it's over. We're not in it for that spot. We in it that when we done, she happy with a smile on her face and he happy with a smile on his face.
Right, Sister Michelle. Sister Michelle said you can't relate to this topic because that's not you. Well, you ain't never have an orgasm. So
I can relate to it because I'm thinking about when I didn't have
relating is having a soft spot or some type of sympathy for the non-orgasm people.
I feel sympathy for them, but I'm just saying, if you've been with somebody for a long time, you tell them you ain't have an orgasm, like what?
Now,
like
sometimes,
what?
Like I said, it could be medical. You have where
go to the doctor. Go to the doctor and find out why you not. Go look. Have a conversation with the doctor. Doc. Me and my husband been together for a long time, and I haven't reached my orgasm.
It could be
something wrong with me.
It could be reasons where it could be menopause, premenopause. With men, it could be what you call that, middle age. You know, it could be
all them things send you where? To the doctor. All them things send you to the doctor. Menopause will send you to the doctor. You sweating like an old billy goat. It send you to the doctor. You don't know if you hot, cold, or warm. It's gonna send you to Dr. Ruth. You gonna go to the doctor. But all jokes aside,
did you tell people you sweat like a billy goat?
Yeah. If you're having all jokes aside, if you're having a situation where it's medical, I'm gonna say the same thing I said in the last session we had. I think it was in regards to low sex drive.
You did.
Go to the doctor and consult with the doctor to figure out, because there's so much stuff out there that can help you. Don't put yourself in an unhappy space where you can't enjoy it.
This girl is crazy.
Don't put yourself in that space because you're missing out on a great opportunity.
A what?
A great opportunity.
A great opportunity for what?
To reach your peak of orgasm, girl.
So you're telling me everybody peak is different. Everybody levels is different. It's about knowing your body, and it's about knowing your mate's body.
Both. You guys need to know each other's body. You guys need to know. Let me tell you, I promise you, if he or she hitting that spot, you didn't hit his spot, he didn't hit your spot. If you hitting it, you gonna know it.
What they gonna do?
Stop! Don't move! Stay right there! Are they gonna clench their legs and tight, you can't move?
What's
you
their
gonna
facial
know.
expressions?
They gonna be. You gonna know something. Let me tell you, you cannot reach an orgasm and not show some emotion. I don't care if you wiggling, you moving, you scratching backs out. You gonna show some emotion when it comes to an orgasm because it's a process that happens that's gonna force you to wiggle or move or something. Your facial expression is gonna give it away.
He gonna get tight eyed.
Stop. He gonna say. Oh, you gonna say. Another thing is the eyes get really big. When the eyes get really big, you're like,
well, some people got small eyes.
Well, their eyes gonna get bigger than normal. Their eyes gonna get bigger than normal. And when they get bigger than normal, pat yourself on the back.
When they get bigger than normal,
pat yourself on the back. I did
that. Tell yourself you did that.
I did that. You don't ask them, you alright?
Ask them what?
You alright? Get them to confess. You alright? What's wrong? Why are you looking like that?
Oh my God.
Why you close your eyes so tight?
I cannot.
I'm telling you.
God,
you know it.
This is the type of conversations I have with her. This is why I hate this after.
You ask me the question, I'm going to give you an answer. You want the question or you want the answer, right?
So reaching my peak orgasm, and for man or woman, it's about knowing our mates' bodies, each other bodies, our G spots, and the things that we need, and we'll know it because either he or May will face. Then we can pat ourselves on the back. So tell me some things that, because some people don't know the foreplay in it that can gradually move you up to that peak orgasm.
Don't know
foreplay?
The different things that foreplay to do.
Could you let me ask you a question? The different things and what you could do. I remember yesterday you were talking about the men facial hair. Is that like a foreplay?
That can be. You know, I'm gonna tell you guys this. We was at a family event on Saturday.
You could just tell the people.
We was at a family event on Saturday.
No names, please.
And the question was, we talking about facial hair. And so one of the things I said, because the question was asked to me, and I'm not going to say who asked the question, but the question was asked, and I said facial hair gives you a two-part of pleasure. And what I mean by that is if that man is down below and he has his facial, that facial hair can be used as a tickling mechanism. And so,
it might stick.
If you got stubble, it's going to stick you. Don't let anybody mess around with you no stubble. You're going to be jumping. You ain't going to be enjoying nothing if they got stubble.
Oh
but facial hair can sometimes help because it'll add that tickling sensation. And so I'm not going to go into detail because we grown and we know what I mean by that. But I'm going to say it can help. People just have to think, a lot of times, what's in my head, a lot of people don't really realize I'm constantly thinking of stuff. I constantly think of stuff. So what I'm sharing to you is clean.
It's what?
It's clean.
It's clean.
But in the head of mine, we're going to have to do a closed group. If y'all want more details, we're going to do a closed
So you're saying, like, for some foreplay, use the beard. That helps them get to their peak orgasm.
It can help.
Also,
blowing in the ear, nibbling on the ear,
nibbling in the ear, saying
the boobies,
nothing.
licking the boobies.
They got licking the who?
The boobies. Licking the itty bitties. All the men like these itty bitties.
Biggest smiles.
Biggest smiles. Girls trip.
And then I hear that communication is the key in reaching up your peak orgasm with your mate.
One of the things I will say is each person should always take some time and do homework on their partner.
Oh.
I don't mean physically go around and be like, hey, honey, do you like this? Hey, honey, do you like that? Hey, honey, do you want to flip and do this? Take some time, a mental note as you're going through the emotions or you're doing your do. Take some time to, do check marks in your head. Well, I know he liked this, so I know he don't like that. I know she liked this. Take some check marks. You should know your mate. If you've been with your mate now 3 years, you should know some stuff about your mate. If you don't know some stuff about your mate, then you still in the missionary position and you depriving yourself.
What if they like the missionary position?
Girl, I told you missionary position is for all people in the church. that sit on the front of the because most
is missionary work. That has nothing to do with the missionary position.
Missionary for people who got using Bengay, got problems with their knees and their back. Don't listen to that girl.
So, in order for anyone to meet their peak orgasm, is communication and getting to know one's body and the other person's body, and having that. Sometimes I hear people talk about that rhythm in the bedroom to get you to that peak orgasm. So, and you're saying I shouldn't reach my peak orgasm all the time?
No, I said you may not reach it to the utmost of your top peak.
Oh, it's levels to orgasm.
Oh, girl, yeah. Where you been, girl?
What's the level?
It's level. You might have a low peak one time. You might get your orgasm and be like, oh, that was just a little volcano. You might reach your back one and be like, that sucker is bloated.
Bloated?
It is bloated.
Hey, what's the next one?
You might reach that peak level while you on the mountaintop and you screaming for help. Just levels to it. You will know. And I can't tell you. You have to tune in. You know when you don't reach that peak. You know, like I told you, you're going to wiggle. You're going to make faces. You're going to frown. You're going to do something. You're going to yell. Don't move. You're going to something. You're going to do something to let your mate know you at a spot I don't want you to move just yet.
Oh gosh.
I'm telling you.
Gosh. So what are some advice that you can give to people that haven't reached it?
What I'm gonna say is,
if they're in a drought,
if you're in a drought, girl, get you a big old pail of water and start watering it and put some seeds.
So how can I put some seeds so I can reach my peak?
What I'm gonna say is connect with. If you haven't reached your peak, then I'm gonna say try and figure out some different positions.
Okay.
Figure out some different foreplay, because different positions will give you different, give you a different outcome.
Okay.
And so try some different position. I can't tell you what that position is because your peak belongs to you. Okay. My position for my peak may not be your position for your peak. So you just have to get to the point where you're going to try some different things to see how your body is going to react to it. To see if you're going to get that orgasm. To see if you're going to get to your peak. But yeah, you should try some different. If you're travel this road and this road look grim, dark, you don't see no way out, go find another road with all the lights on the highway and smiling faces every time you walk along the highway and people waving at you. Find that highway.
So clarify that, please, because what I'm getting is you saying, so if I'm on this road with my mate and it's dark and grim, do I go find another mate?
Nope, all right. No, I'm not saying find another mate.
You find new things.
What I'm saying is you find new things. You walk that other highway where they got smiling faces and people, waving back at you and you happy-go-lucky. Find that road with your current mate. Don't leave your mate because you can't get no orgasm, because it may not just be him. It may be a different position you need to try to allow your body to get to the peak to get your orgasm.
Right.
Different position. Try some different position.
Like what?
Inbox me. I'll tell you all the positions.
Tell me some now.
One of the good, I will say this. One of the really good positions to get you, two good positions to get you in your peak is, to reach an orgasm is, I found is, bent over. Yep. Bent over on the bed. Or where both legs are up.
Wait. Mm-hmm. Bent over on the bed with both legs
doggy
up.
Style. Nope. Bent over on the bed, doggy style.
Okay.
And then he's behind you. And then the other one is gonna be up. You're laying in the bed, and then your legs are up.
Okay, girl. Because I was about to say, what kind of mess y'all got going on in this house?
That ain't gonna even be. We ain't gonna be able to accomplish that. But one thing I will say is, them two positions, I'm telling you, you might be shot to the mountaintop.
So I got a question.
I got an
What
answer.
if she cried from an orgasmic ecstasy?
What she mean cry?
I don't know.
Like tears?
I guess so.
No, tell them they gotta ask. Tell me, are you crying for tears? Or are you just crying because you happy?
Because she reached it. Please answer that. Is it happy tears or
is it sad tears? What's wrong? Like, tell me. I think
it's a happy tear.
There's nothing wrong with you being happy because you reach your peak. Nothing's wrong with that.
Girl, come on, you in the bed and a person, uncle might just start crying. You gonna pat yourself on the back?
Hell yeah. Girl, I did that. Y'all ever saw that movie with
Oh my God.
Wait, y'all ever saw that movie with little girl was with Martin Lawrence. No, not Thin Line Between Love and Hate. It's the Roscoe Jenkins. Okay. And he having sex with her. They having sex, and he starts speaking in tongues. She said, "Oh, I've never seen that. Nobody's ever done that before." Yeah, she was proud because he started speaking in tongues while she was doing it right to him. He's like, "What?" She said, "I've never had anybody do that to me." So it's nothing wrong with being proud. There's nothing wrong with them being proud either. Because again, remember, that's a reward that you're getting. He or she is getting.
The emotions from the orgasm could be crying.
Oh, some people can cry.
So what if they don't do none of that, but they reach their peak? They might be settled. And just
baby, ain't no way you reach your peak and you settle.
What?
Subtle. Ain't no way you reach your peak. So you reach your peak, and anybody who's had an orgasm know that an orgasm, it could see into convulsions.
Like what? Like what? Anybody
who had their feet, they know it might send them into some convulsions.
Like what?
You know, you can't hold your tongue in your mouth. You might be drooling, everything else. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying you gonna know. It ain't no such thing as no subtle. If you'd had something subtle, that wasn't no orgasm. That was a movie made.
So what?
That was a movie. And let me tell you something. Orgasms will also extract moisture. So you'll know when
it'll
abstract moisture. So you'll release something. You're gonna release something. So you gonna know. Moisture. You gonna know. Moisture. You gonna release something. You gonna release something wet.
You gonna be moist.
You gonna release some moisture. Because it's not just one little drop. Moisture. You gonna release something. You're gonna, all jokes aside, you're gonna truly know it. You're gonna know it. There's no way for you not to know it.
I just can't with you.
So if you start crying in the mid, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And it was happy tears.
Good. If it's happy tears, baby, keep them. Pat yourself on the back. Go, girl, go. I do it often. Hey, another egg. Yes.
You do what?
Hey, another egg.
After Uncle Mike do what? How he be? He going convulsions?
Don't move. And then he said, don't move. He said, don't move. I'm going to fast. You go to fast, and then you see the difference.
Wait, what?
They said, don't move, you go to fast. And then before you know, like, oh, I told you don't move. Well, you should have never told me that.
They go in convulsions like what?
Like somebody stuck them with a, what they call them, tasers. You're like, what the heck wrong with them?
Oh my God, so I can't do a show. I was saying, hey, Uncle Mike.
Me trying to look at that video too. I'm like, what are you looking at?
Uncle Mike, come get her. So
I'm telling you.
So to reach my peak orgasm, I have to communicate with my mate.
You really do.
Communication is key with anything.
I say every session I have, whether it's relationship, whether it's, after dark, communicate is always key. You have to communicate. You want to know what your partner like and dislike. You want to know which direction you have to communicate. It's key. Nothing's wrong with me having a conversation. Even if you have a conversation after and be like, well, did you like that? Oh, I don't think you like that. You didn't seem too excited. Nothing's wrong with it.
Okay.
His goal to please, my goal to please.
Well, we have about 2 minutes left, guys. Send her some love. Send some hearts. Ask some questions. Because she is on fire tonight. She have had me cracking
I do have a question, though.
Oh, gosh.
I have a question for somebody to put in the comments.
Okay, ask the question.
Is there anybody out there that have not reached an orgasm?
That was the question. We asked. No, they ain't gonna answer that.
They can answer. Put a dot.
They ain't gonna put
inbox
no
me.
There are people out there that have not reached their peak orgasm.
What, they 12?
No. You gonna ask a question? So I'm 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 and up. I have not reached my orgasm. Auntie Nella help. You asked the question, so now they asking for your help. What they do?
My first question to them is going to be, is it medical? Did you
no,
go to the doctor?
We scratched the medical out.
If it's not medical,
we got KY, all of that, and we
If that's not the case, then you need to try some different positions. You need to try some different waters. All jokes aside, if you have not reached I ain't gonna say peak. If you have not reached an orgasm, baby, you missing out on some stuff. But what you need to do is you need to try some different position. Because when I tell you done missed a big part of stuff in your life, when it comes to that, you done missed a lot.
Oh, this girl is
You done missed a whole lot. So try some different positions. Try some different things. Do some different stuff.
Okay.
Just do some stuff. Dress up.
You know,
foreplay. Don't forget foreplay. Foreplay will get you there too.
Communication is key, and once you communicate with one another, with your mate, then you can go into trying the different things to see, testing out the waters to see what works for you.
Because you'll never know what your peak is if you're doing the same thing.
Right.
If you're doing the same thing and you're not getting a result, then you're setting yourself up.
Now,
try some different stuff.
Could it be that the attraction is just missing, the passion and
the attraction? Absolutely. Yes. It can be. It can be because if you're not attracted to them and they're not attracted to you, what you're doing, you're going through the motions.
Oh, wow.
You're going through the motion. What you're doing is you're allowing him to feel like, you know what, this is something we need to do, so we're going to get it done and it's over with. You playing yourself.
So how do you build that attraction back up to get that?
Then you need to figure out what is it and that's a question that you need to have.
Okay.
Not doing the process.
Okay.
You need to have that question before or after and say, you know, I just don't feel like, you know, we're connecting like we used to connect.
Right.
You know, what am I doing? Am I missing something? Is it something about me that you don't like? You know, did I gain 5 pounds or 10 pounds? You know,
well, I don't think it should be the weight.
I'm just saying. Just saying. You know, that's questions that you want to ask because you want to try to understand. Because here's the thing: if it's something minimal that you can fix, why not fix it so the both of you guys can enjoy it? Why cause a marriage to be resolved because you couldn't get to that communication piece to understand what the both of you guys needed?
Got it. Well, guys, this has been, I'm telling you, the first session, yes, this one she was ready to get to these questions and thoughts all day. So before we go out, subscribe to her YouTube page.
Please do.
Subscribe.
And let me tell you, the YouTube page is Ask Space Auntie Space, and Auntie is spelled AUNTEE space, and then Nella, NELLA, and then there's a period behind Nella. So subscribe, because like I said, tonight I'm going to take these videos and I'm going to put them on YouTube, and then I'll put the link on to Ask Auntie Nella page. And if you click on that link, the problem you're going to run into is it's going to ask you if you're subscribed. And I want you guys to be able to view these videos. Right. I don't want you to think I'm blocking you out or nothing. So go and subscribe. Do me a favor. Go and subscribe, please.
Okay. Send love, guys, and tune in to our next topic. And Auntie Nella always go out throughout the week and ask some questions. Say hi to her on her Facebook page.
We got a good one on the 7th.
Oh.
I'm gonna have my husband that's coming on. It's his birthday. He's gonna come on, and it's gonna be from a man's perspective. So what can happen is you guys can ask whatever you want.
Right.
He's gonna be prepared. I'll be sitting on the sideline watching my little husband do his thing.
Right.
Wishing him a big happy birthday.
So it's gonna be he's gonna do his another husband on that day.
Yes. It's gonna be his birthday. So tune in.
So we love you guys. Subscribe.
Bye. Have a good night.
Get the posts. Get the t-shirts. Get the products, and we will see you next time.
Go get your orgasm tonight.
Oh my God.
Have a good one. See you next Monday.